Okay. I've observed that our product documentation is consistently on the verge of being delivered late. I'm hearing from my team that they have a difficult time getting a decision from your group about the specific project specs on the equipment that we're shipping, which makes it hard to complete documentation. I'm wondering whether you've noticed the near misses we're having in our deadlines.
Well, I was aware that we've cut it close a few times, but we've always made them, right? I haven't seen it as a serious problem.
Several members of my group have been working unusually long hours to meet those deadlines. It's been stressful to them, pushing the deliverable right up to the last minute. It's causing them to work long hours that they don't feel are necessary. Has your team expressed any concerns to you?
Again, it hasn't been brought to my attention as a problem. I believe that, well, as long as the deadline was met, there was no problem. I wasn't aware of the long hours your team's been working.
I didn't think you were aware, which is why I want us to get in front of this issue now. Last week, I had 2 employees working till 9 the night before to meet the deadline. And that wasn't the first time that's happened. But look, there might be some things that my team is doing to contribute to this. I know there's 2 sides to every story. What do you think could be causing this?
I've not heard any comments about your team slowing things down. Well, except every once in a while, I hear that they want extremely detailed information, and my team thinks it gets a bit excessive.
Well, thanks for telling me that. I want to learn more about that so that I can help my team keep their requests reasonable as we move forward. So I'll definitely address that at our next meeting. You know, I worry about some occasion in the future when we have folks who are not able to work overtime to meet the deadline. I fear it would make us both look bad to our customers, not to mention the damage it would cause between us and our sales team. What's your view? Is that a serious issue from your perspective?
Yeah, missing a deadline would be a serious problem. And I think we can agree that we don't want our employees working needless overtime for all sorts of reasons.
It sounds like we share a similar perspective then. I mentioned that there were a couple of things that pertain specifically to you. Is it okay if I share that feedback with you?
Sure.
I'm hearing that members of your team are reluctant to come to you for a decision. They somehow sense that you don't want to be pinned down. A couple of them have commented that you're very careful and deliberate in making the product decisions, yet at the same time you don't ask for or even seem to want their involvement in making those decisions. So the feeling is that decisions take longer than they should.
I wasn't aware that my team thinks I don't want their help in making decisions on the products. I'm not happy to hear that.
You know I value you as a friend and a working colleague. Can I offer another personal observation for what it's worth?
Yes, please.
In our monthly leadership meetings, I've observed that you're quite cautious about the decisions that our leadership team needs to make. The others want to jump in, make the decision, and get going, but you seem to hold back and prefer more time to think things over. So I think that what I'm hearing is consistent with my experience as well.
No question that I prefer to think things over rather than being hasty. But I had not realized that I wasn't being open to input. But I suppose I can see that. You know, in thinking about this, I didn't communicate the final specs to my team until a day or 2 before you pushed it out last week. I can see that was a decision that should have been made much sooner to give you guys more lead time.